In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the ArrayFormula function in Google Sheets. So the ArrayFormula function is a function in Google Sheets that allows your return values to display across multiple rows or columns. You can basically use ArrayFormula with just about any mathematical expression in Google Sheets. But the ranges in your data have to be the same size. So first, I'm just going to show you how to use ArrayFormula on an entire column, just so you can kind of see how it works. So I'm just going to start this function. So ArrayFormula, and then what I'm going to do is in this example data, I'm going to multiply column B by column C. So I'm going to do, I'll just do all of column B here by all of column C. So you can see here I have this one formula, and when I calculate, it is going to do this for my entire range of data here, and it automatically returns the values across multiple rows. So you can see where I have no data here, it's just zeros. So what you probably actually want to do for this is just do it for the range that your data exists to. So I'll just do the same formula here, but I'm just going to do it for this range of where I actually have data. So like I was saying in the last example, you can use it with just about any mathematical expression, but the ranges have to be the same size. So what happens if the ranges are not the same size is I get this error here. Let me just restart this. Yeah, so you get this error. That's not what you want. So again, they have to be the same size for this to really work properly. So that's just a quick example of ArrayFormula. You can see it's just one formula, but then I can use it with ranges, and when it calculates, it returns across range. So it will return values across rows and columns depending on what your formula is, and you can use it in combination with other functions and math operators. So one useful example of this, I'll just show you. So I have my same data. I have sales and sales price, and maybe I want to get the total sales revenue of all of these. I can do this in one function with ArrayFormula. Without ArrayFormula, I would have to do something like this. I'd have to first multiply everything out, and then I'd have to sum everything together. But with ArrayFormula, I can do this all in one step by doing ArrayFormula and then sum to multiply these ranges together and then sum them. So you can see now this is the total sum of this times this for my entire range. So that is kind of just a brief example of the power of this function. You can use it in a lot of different ways though. Another common thing people use with this function is using it in combination with the if function. So just to kind of show you how that works, I have this data here, and I'm going to check to see if these values are greater than 50. So I'm going to do ArrayFormula, and then I'm going to do my if function. If this is greater than 50, let's return yes, and if it's not, let's return no. And so you can see that is how you would use it in combination with the if function. Next, I'm just going to show you a keyboard shortcut for ArrayFormula. So it is Control-Shift-Enter. So anytime you're in any kind of formula in Google Sheets, Oops. If I hit Control-Shift-Enter on my keyboard, it's immediately going to wrap it in an ArrayFormula function. So I'm just going to do that, Control-Shift-Enter, and you can see it immediately wrapped it in this ArrayFormula function. That is the keyboard shortcut for ArrayFormula. So ArrayFormula, if you're new to it, it's kind of scary to a lot of people because it seems a lot more complicated than it is. And you can definitely use it in a lot of complicated ways if you know what you're doing. But as I've just kind of walked you through, it's really not that hard to understand. So if you're still confused, I'm going to place a link to the blog post in the description. Make sure to go through that and then just try to replicate the examples that I went over in this video, and then I think you'll kind of have a firm understanding of how ArrayFormula works. Thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions or content suggestions, just let me know in the comments and I'll try my best to answer everyone.